3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Back with you again. It is Puff. It is Steph. It is Friday, but that means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. So thank you for telling me.
Yes, Friday. 'Tis Friday.
Well, it's funny because we were doing this giveaway on the Harrisburg Senators page, and I was like, well, maybe we can do it over the weekend because people will have more time. And then I was like, it doesn't matter.
It really
It's
doesn't matter.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it really doesn't. So happy Friday, happy weekend. Woot woot.
Yay, let's party at home with our families.
Like we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. I'm sure this actually applies to you, but you probably haven't thought about it. Walmart's executive vice president of corporate affairs told Yahoo Finance that the store is selling a lot more shirts than pants lately. Why do you think that is?
Because people are just changing their shirts for their meetings.
They're teleconferencing.
Yes.
So all you see is like upper torso and head.
Right, and they're probably just in their boxers or
They
something.
could be.
Sweatpants.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're buying more shirts, but not any pants because they don't need to go anywhere.
That's so funny. You know, we've been doing them several times a week, but I love the authenticity of our office because nobody even attempts, I think, to look really nice. Like most of us are just like hat, t-shirt, sweatshirt.
Not even you?
I was wearing this shirt the other day for one. Today, actually. But no, nothing fancy. Like, I brush my teeth and brush my hair, and, you know, that seems like enough for me.
That's a little shocking. I don't know what it is, but I could see you being like, okay, gotta look prim and perfect. All right. Steph, you're late. I'm sorry.
I was doing my hair.
Repart my hair.
Well, the main reason that I'm not doing that is because I've been trying to, like, run outside. So I'm like, I'm not going to try to look nice just to go get sweaty. So we're very real with each other. I don't think anybody's pretending they look nice.
Gotcha. You're going to love this story. A Washington State man was arrested Sunday following a high-speed chase on Interstate 5. Unidentified 51-year-old man was driving a 1996 Buick when he allegedly struck two vehicles at an exit in Seattle shortly before 1 p.m. He fled, was traveling over 100 miles an hour, eventually left the freeway. When troopers caught up to him, a pit bull was found along with the man in the driver's seat. So there was a pit bull on the dude's lap.
Aww, that is dangerous, though.
He said it's not his fault. He was teaching the pit bull how to drive.
Obviously, officer.
Yeah. Well, you said that you sometimes, unfortunately, not by design, but it happens when you're driving, Zoe jumps on your lap.
She does, and I actually used to allow her to do that until it's been a couple years now that my mom was like, do you realize why that's so unsafe? Like, if you crash, and then I started thinking about how awful it could be, so now I'm like, don't get near me. Stay over there.
I don't want to see you.
Yeah, it's so dangerous.
They didn't buy it, though.
They didn't?
Yeah.
Pit bulls can drive. Come on.
No, they didn't buy it. Have you used or heard the term covidiots yet?
No.
Urban Dictionary has recently coined the word covidiot, which applies to those who go against public health advice amid the COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak.
Yep, that makes sense.
So people who are like having house parties, people who are having, or who are like loading up on their carts for things, that type of stuff.
Like taking all the stuff so nobody else can have it.
Perfect example, those spring breakers. You heard about those stories, people going down for spring break and they're like, we don't care. You know, I would say at that age, it makes me feel so old. At that age, we all felt indestructible.
Yep.
Right? We all felt immortal. Nothing could kill us. Well, 2 weeks ago, this guy named Matt Levine and his friends from Springfield College, Massachusetts, were partying in spring break in South Padre Island, Texas. His father, Peter, had been watching the news of the COVID-19 virus and told him to get out of there and come home, but Matt and his friends stayed for 4 extra days after that.
Oh, my gosh.
The police finally shut down the island because of the coronavirus. This is some big party island in Texas. The boys managed to fly home on one of the few available flights. They took a car service from the airport to his family home in New York. Matt's dad met them at the door, blocked them from coming in. He said his grandparents live here and there's no need to expose them to God knows what he was exposed to. He had filled the trunk of Matt's car with groceries and left him an envelope containing $300. and said even though the boys were exhausted, he told them to make the 2.5-hour drive back to their off-campus house and said, "I love you, my son, but you're not sleeping here."
Right, because you're acting like an idiot. Good for him.
So he kicked them right out of the house.
Well, that's good, especially with his grandparents being there.
I think so.
That's dangerous. Well, he was probably like, all the hotel prices are really cheap for some reason. Let's just stay a few extra days. It's like your ironic song. Like, everything's cheap, but you can't do those things.
And the last thing we're going to talk about before the break, because I've got the Motocrossed review.
Yes! Jingle, jingle, jingle!
It is like, look, it is front and back page.
Oh, that's a lot.
It is a lot. It was a lot of movie. What can I say? So, last thing we're going to talk about is mental health during these times. I was actually just talking to my wife about this yesterday, as a matter of fact. I am so worried about like slipping into like a depression right now.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. I have to be creative. I have to like, I mean, that's what's going on with you know, the ironic song we put out, with the song that we're going to debut later today. You'll be able to see on all the socials and YouTube and stuff, with the cooking show and like all the memes and everything. Like, I need to stay active. I need to stay busy. I need to stay creative. Or if I don't, it's not good for me. And usually for me, sometimes creative isn't necessarily putting out like content, but it's like hanging with people and making jokes with friends.
Yeah.
To me, that's being creative. That like kind of sustains me. And now that I can't do that anymore, like, I'm looking at this article about mental health and how a lot of like mental health experts are worried about how this is going to go, especially if we're stuck inside for a lot longer, which some people are saying we are. I'm looking forward to it.
I know, you really do have to like get outside, especially on a day that's like sunny and nice, which we've had a few of those lately and a few coming up, I think. But you have to like get out and do that, or you're gonna go crazy. Like, my favorite part of the day, as much as I sometimes dread it, has been like going out and going for a run or something, or even just like walking the dogs.
Right.
If I literally couldn't leave my house, I would definitely.
See, I'm fine here, but like I have to maintain some sort of like creative, just like working on creative things.
Right, you can't just sit around.
I can't. Like, I can play video games, but I can't play them all day.
Yeah.
I can watch TV, I can't watch it all day. You know, I like watching YouTube videos, can't watch them all day. You know, the thought of being stuck in this house for very much longer without being creative, and luckily, my creativity's been coming out in other ways. Right. But man, I don't know. Like, it's not good.
Well, we'll have this kind of stuff to keep doing, so you'll still have those outlets.
So, just nervous.
But these are the creative outlets you normally have anyway.
True. Yeah, but
So
I miss hanging out with my friends. I'm sure you do. Obviously, everyone does. Because that was, for me, a source of creativity. Mm-hmm. Joking around, having fun. I'm always the funny guy. You know what I mean? So it's how it is. And they said right now a lot of people, like, their sleep schedules are being so screwed up that when it comes time to go back to work, productivity could be way down.
Right. It's going to be rough adjusting to that life again.
Yeah.
Like, I'm waking up like 2 hours later than I'm used to waking up. And then still, usually around like my lunchtime, I'm like, I think I'm just going to take a nap. And it's like, on a normal day, I would be up 2 hours earlier and I wouldn't get that nap. But it's such a different schedule. I'm concerned about that too. That's going to be rough. Yeah.
Well, enough about this negativity. Apologize for that. Coming up next, I mean, I'm not going to say this is a totally positive review of the movie Motocrossed, the DCOM, the Disney Channel original movie. But there might be some positive things there. I don't know. Or it could just be more negativity thrown your way. We'll see what happens.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com. CBD American Shaman of PA wants you to know that even though their stores can't be open right now, they're still there for you and for all of your CBD product needs. Make these tough times more manageable with CBD American Shaman of PA. Their products can be shipped right to your door, and they may help relieve your pain, your anxiety, and your sleeping troubles. Visit hempishealth.com for the full selection of the most powerful CBD products available. That's hempishealth.com for fast, easy online ordering.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So over the holiday season, I went out and watched a bunch of Hallmark Christmas movies.
I love that.
At the request of Steph. And then I proceeded to write several, I think we did 6 of them, reviews. And they were very popular. And I even thought about doing it now, again, because Hallmark was playing Christmas movies and all that stuff. But something happened a couple of shows ago where you started saying, DCOM, Disney Channel original movie, DCOM. And I was like, why don't we just do it for that?
Right.
So
Because it goes along with the theme of movies that I love that you haven't really seen before.
Right. So eventually one day, Steph might actually watch a movie that I ask her to.
What movie do you want me to watch? We should do that. I'll do it.
We'll go with I want you to watch Princess Bride.
I did watch that, remember?
No.
I watched it like 6 or 8 months ago.
The whole thing?
With my family, yeah. I fell asleep towards the middle, but I saw most of it.
It doesn't count. I didn't fall asleep during any of these.
All right, I'll rewatch it.
Okay.
On the list.
Because that is a legitimate classic. This isn't a, no offense, this isn't a low-budget Hallmark movie or low-budget.
DCOMs are fantastic. Don't even insult them. I will leave.
Okay, leave. Bye.
These are Oscar award-winning movies.
They are not. They are definitely not. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Here we go. After spending, by the way, I put some work into this.
I know, I see that.
Okay. After spending the holiday season reviewing spectacular Hallmark holiday films, it's time to transition into equally worthy of my attention original movies from the Disney Channel. First up, we have Motocrossed. Our story begins with the set of teenage twins. One is a cheerleader and one is a dirt bike racer. The father is spending his time teaching his son on how to dirt bike good. He's kind of a jerk about it. I'm surprised he doesn't glue his kid's hands to the handlebars. I wrote steering wheel, but that's not what it meant. Then the daughter comes home with a big cheerleading trophy. I don't know why she got to keep it. It was for the team.
I was wondering that too.
I can already tell she is selfish.
No, she's not.
There's also a third child. I don't know if he's athletic yet, so he might not mean anything to the parents.
He has meaning.
We find out the son, Andrew, is on the verge of being a professional dirt bike rider that could net him dozens of dollars. Dad is focused on that and tells the daughter, Andrea, to stop distracting him. While racing each other on dirt bikes, Andrew breaks his arm. Oh no, what will they do? Dad is super mad. They are killing his dream he has for his son. He's also mad Andrea was racing. That's too dangerous for a girl. Dad has to go to Europe to find a rider for his racing team because that's the only place to find dirt bike riders. Andrea tells him she can do it. He's like, no, girls can't race. Focus on girl stuff. Dad's pretty sexist, if you ask me.
Yeah, he is.
The first race in the series is moved up, and Dad is stuck in Europe with German prostitutes. So obviously it's time for Andrea to step up and save the day. She competes in a practice race and crashes, and then guys make fun of her. She's being doubted at every turn. Andrew catches Andrea in a store pretending to be him. She has cut her hair and wants to race for him. Mom's on to her. She catches her trying to leave early to go to a race. She stops her and says, "Girls don't race motorcycles." The unathletic kid tells Mom that she's being sexist. She reconsiders and drives her to the race.
Yay, Mom joins the team.
Andrea gets stuck at the gate because she's a girl. She's... This is at the first race. She's way behind. She comes in last. At the second race, she gets knocked off her bike because she's a girl. Another rider, Dean, shows interest in Andrea. He wants her help getting a girl in exchange for riding lessons.
Because he thinks that she is Andrew. Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, yeah. No. I said she cut her hair really short.
No, I just want to make sure, because for someone who hasn't seen this.
Okay, no. Yeah, she's pretending to be Andrew. Sorry if anyone missed that. While this was going on, Mom was talking to Dad in Europe. She doesn't tell him that a cootie-filled girl was riding his racing team's bikes in competition. Makes me wonder what other secrets these two are hiding from each other. Uh-oh. During a training montage with Dean, Andrea says, "He's so cute." Disaster is approaching. They start wrestling in a lake. Because guys do that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
This is very homoerotic. After doing some digging on the girl, she breaks it to Dean that she might not be the best thing for him. Now it's time for the second day of racing. Everyone is happy. Andrea finished 7th. 7th? You're happy she finished 7th?
It's improvement.
Participation trophies for everyone.
Hey, she's doing girl stuff in a man's world, you know?
Then Andrea admits to Mom that she's in love with Dean. Mom is all like, "Yeah, you probably are. This is terrible parenting." Just met him like a day before.
But she supports her crush.
Okay. Andrea's racing continues to improve, and she gets Dean a date with his dream girl. Things seem to be going well. She wins her last race. Everything is amazing. Until Dad shows up at the race. He doesn't want to talk. He wants to go home. Andrea's packing up, and Dean thanks her for hooking him up with his dream girl. Oh no, her world is falling apart. Back home, Dad is mad at her. He's worried about his reputation. He's a stellar dude. He's now fighting with his wife over it. She calls him a hypocrite. He's about 3 seconds away from committing a domestic, but then he calms down.
Yeah, he's an angry guy.
Yeah.
And I like him.
Some foreign guy comes to the door. It's Rene, the new team rider from France. Andrea is not a fan. He's a bit of a rude, cocky French stereotype. He mocks Andrea for racing. None of the kids, not even the non-athlete one, that doesn't matter, likes him.
He does matter. Jason's valuable, and we'll find out why.
Back at the races, Dean shows up with that girl and meets Andrea for the first time as herself. Dean gives her like a creepy once-over. Mm-hmm. Like he's like staring at her.
He's into her.
It's creepy.
It's cute. No, it's cute.
It's creepy. Back at the races, Dean shows up. Don't shake your head. Dean shows up with that girl. Oh, yeah, I just did that one. Oh, yeah. The French guy races dirty, but he wins.
He's a jerk.
Andrea and Dean have a moment. Then she confronts Renee for talking with another team's owner. This movie has so much intrigue. There's like twists and turns.
I know.
Every
Drama.
corner. Mom argues with Dad and convinces him to fire Renee. He finds him, and then they find him physically assaulting Andrea. No, really, this is a Disney movie, and he put his hands on a teenage girl.
Yeah, he pushed her.
This is a good push, too. Dad has a heart-to-heart with Andrea, admits he's wrong, and will let her race. Renee, the bad French guy, has jumped teams. What a jerk! And he took Dean's girl. Oh, my God! But that is okay, because Dean wants Andrea, who is Andrew, then went back to Andrea, but for this race is Andrew again. Dean is in for some mega therapy.
Yeah, for sure.
The last race is all metaphor for the whole movie. Early on, Andrea gets knocked off track, but through grit and determination, she wills her way back into contention. Very inspiring.
That's a good way to look at it. Wow.
Andrea wins the race. Oh, wow. Who saw any of this coming? After the race, Renee blows up Andrea's spot. Another team's owner says, "Girls can't race. It's against the rules." Dean is mad and confused. He's probably going to start drinking soon. Dean's therapy goes well, and he shows up at Andrea's house. He wants a spot on their team, but more importantly, a spot in Andrea's heart.
Aww.
They race. Cut to credits. You could say what you want about Disney Channel original movies, or DCOMs, but they inspire children all over the world to follow their heart and chase their dreams. Motocrossed teaches us that an overbearing father will create children who will do anything to finish on top, including lying, cheating, and pretending to be someone else. It doesn't matter who you lie to or to what extent you have to change who you are as long as you win. You can only do this if you have an enabler wife who is probably physically scared of her husband. By the way, Andrew and Andrea are 15, and then they end up basically shoving this Dean guy down her throat. She's 15. Okay, and that is my review of Motocrossed.
Okay, don't put a negative spin on it. She wanted to help her family's racing business. That's why she stepped in. Okay.
I mean, the good thing about movies is that they're all interpreted in different ways. As a matter of fact, I said the last race was a theme for the movie, and you're like, I never thought about it like that.
I'm proud of you for thinking that.
Right? But see, you're all about that part of the review, but the second I'm like, this is creepy in a few different ways, you're like, no, I just wanted to help the family.
Yeah.
Or the second I say that her father's upbringing has created people who will lie and cheat to win, you're like, she just wanted to help the family.
She did. They're good people.
I'm sorry I stole that piece of food or whatever, Your Honor. I just wanted to help the family.
If your family needs the help.
Case dismissed. This reminds me of a decom I watched one time.
Yes. I hope a judge somewhere has said that one time.
I bet they haven't.
No, it's just a feel-good movie. Like, it's like a happy ending, and everyone's like, yay, because she succeeded in a man's world, and she gets the racing deal, and she gets the guy, and it's just a happy ending.
She's 15.
So what? I had a crush when I was 15. She's not too young.
How old is Dean? Dean looks 20.
He looks older.
They never said how old he was.
He's probably like 17.
Dean's like buying her beer.
He's not 21.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
All right. Well, that was my review of Motocrossed.
Well, thank you for watching it.
First of many.
Will we do another one next week?
Just cracked my
Are you
voice.
okay?
Maybe I'm 15. Do you want to do another one next week?
Yes.
All right.
Maybe we can do a post and people can say which movie you should watch. Give suggestions. There's so many good DComs out there. I shouldn't be the one to pick them all.
Good decom sounds like this weird oxymoron.
How dare you?
I know. How dare I do anything? Yeah, it was passable, I suppose.
I remember when I used to watch that movie when I was younger, it would come on Disney Channel and I would get so excited, and it would be like a weeknight it would come on, and I wouldn't want to miss anything, but I'd have to take a shower, so I would like sprint during commercials so I didn't have to miss any of it.
Oh, totally. No, I get that. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, some unexpected results of this whole quarantine thing. Maybe for the better.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Do your kids lose their house keys? Do you hide a key near your front door for friends, relatives, the cleaning lady, or pet sitter? Do you need a better way to secure your home? Let ITD Systems and Security solve all your problems. ITD has the knowledge and experience to install smart home features like smart locks, motion sensors, indoor and outdoor cameras, and wireless keypads that control everything. Plus, you can turn off lights, lock doors, and view any of your cameras right from your cell phone or tablet. Turn your house into a future house and add peace of mind to your life with ITD Systems and Security. To find out more, visit itdssi.com. CBD American Shaman of PA wants you to know that even though their stores can't be open right now, they're still there for you and for all of your CBD product needs. Make these tough times more manageable with CBD American Shaman of PA. Their products can be shipped right to your door, and they may help relieve your pain, your anxiety, and your sleeping troubles. Visit hempishealth.com for the full selection of the most powerful CBD products available. That's hempishealth.com for fast, easy online ordering.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
Okay, we are back, and you know what? Everyone's stuck inside. You're stuck inside. I'm stuck inside. Our friends and family stuck inside. But you know who else is? Really, really, really smart people. So what I think is going to come out of this kind of unintentional consequence of this whole being stuck inside during coronavirus is I think people are going to invent strange things or come up with some really amazing ideas.
Yeah.
Because they have time. Like someone who thought of something years ago but has never had time to actually go through with it now has time to go through with it.
That's true.
You know, obviously you have the people focusing on cures and focusing on vaccines and treatments, but then you have people who are like, that's not their field. What can they do to help? And not even help, what can they do, period? Case in point, international team of researchers have proposed that Earthlings build their future moon-based structures out of lunar soil and urine.
Like we should build them now?
Like they say in the future, they're going to be able to do this, and like they're working on it now when they're like, it's strange.
While they're quarantined?
Yeah. Engineers from Norway, Spain, Netherlands, and Italy. Findings were recently published in the Journal of Cleaner Production showed that incorporating like urine into a concrete blend could make the mixture easier to handle under the moon's harsh conditions.
Ew, you can count me out on that one. I'll be here on Earth being boring.
Just me hanging out here on the moon in my pea house.
Yeah, I'm good.
Somebody lit a candle or something. I swear. Mike, did you have asparagus while we were building this?
Yeah, no, I don't need to be a part of that. But I mean, good for them for making advancements or something.
So this is something that they're working on and running numbers on while they're at home.
Man, to be that smart.
We're like to think that out of the box.
Right,
Or
to be
out
working.
of the toilet.
Yeah, to be working on something that is actually important.
Is it?
Well, not important. It's
Our pea moon house is important?
I don't know if important's the word. Like in my free
Advanced?
time. Yeah, advanced. Advancing us as a human civilization. I can promise you I'm working on nothing like that. In my free time, I'm putting my dog's names into songs, taking naps, watching DComs.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah. What'd you do during quarantine? Oh man, I watched the entire DCOM catalog. It was amazing. Actually, I got through most of it twice. What'd you do? I learned how we can build houses on the moon with moon dirt and pee. I don't know who wins.
Yeah, right. Who had the more productive
Did
day?
you win or did I win? I'm not sure. Time to play the poll. According to surveys, when people visit your home, more than half of them will judge you by this. What is this?
The smell.
This is more than half, so I bet the smell's even higher than, like, more than half is like 55%.
That's true. You're right.
Because I'm sure that's the number one thing. Probably cleanliness and smell. That could be.
So it's not
interchangeable.
cleanliness. Is it something inside the house?
Yep.
The amount of dog hair.
No.
Judge away.
No.
The amount of food they have.
You're getting close.
Something in the kitchen? Yeah.
Yes. Think about what you would judge if you walked into someone's kitchen.
The amount of dishes in the sink.
No.
Dang it.
Think more food.
The food they have sitting out?
No. Do you give up?
No. Can you give me another hint?
It's kitchen related.
It has to do with
It's
food.
food related.
The amount of crusty stuff they have on their stove.
You think 50% of people worry about the amount of crusty stuff you have in your
I mean,
stove?
if it's noticeable, they are thinking about it.
No, that's not it.
Food. Is it obvious?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea.
No, this is kind of hard. They will judge you on the contents of your refrigerator.
Right. Well, I said what kind of food you have. So I was kind of right.
You were close.
I was thinking like what's in your fridge, what's in your pantry, what kind of snacks you got.
I think it depends on how nosy are these people getting.
Yeah. I never open someone else's refrigerator. Like even when I've been in long-term relationships with someone, I never go to their house and open their refrigerator. I just don't feel right.
I do it on like my second visit.
Nice. Hey, just make yourself at home.
I do. Hey, what's up? What's in here? Oh, nice. Good selection, guys. Way to go. You must knew I was coming. All right, have a good weekend, everyone. We will be back on Monday for Misconnection Mondays, Puckers.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.